In this week's weekly drive, we're driving the rubber duck truck while hauling an American tanker. G'day YouTubers, it's Senior here from Junior Senior Gaming, and today, voted by you, the viewers, we have the rubber duck truck, and as promised, I said if this wins, we'll be hauling an American style petrol tanker. So that's what we've got today. As you can see here, there we go. That was the closest one that I could find to the original one that was used in the in the Convoy movie. So the link for that will be in the description. So if you'd like to download that, please do so. Also, the link to this truck is also in the description if you'd like to check that out. I've also got the mod review there as well. So, right, let's start her up and get on the road, shall we? Okay, now, I will let you know, I did do a fair bit of research into the actual original truck used for this, and I've got some statistics that we can actually talk about later on. But first, let's get on the road. And I'll let you know that I was a bit disappointed in what the actual information that I found versus the this actual truck mod. But I'll let you know why very, very soon. But first, let's get this rig on the road. Now, today's journey, we will be going from following the Convoy movie. Now, this is the sort of closest I could get. So the movie states that they went from they went from Arizona through to New Mexico. So I've got the actual coast-to-coast map installed, and we're going down to El Paso. Now, I do understand that El Paso is just across the Mexican border, but that's sort of the closest route that I could actually get that sort of fits in with the movie. So there we go, Page to El Paso. It should be a nice run. We're hauling a tanker. It's all good. It's all good stuff. Right, now our load today is petrol, 18 tons. Now the engine that I do have in this is the 375. It is a Detroit diesel, and which isn't exactly what was in the actual movie one, but I tried to get it as close as I could to the actual movie one. So let's get that back over there so I can see what's going on. If I can find the button. There we go. Right, we're turning right here. But this is still a very good mod. It was actually a landslide this week. I couldn't believe how many votes this actual truck got. It was like, I knew it was going to be popular, but I didn't realize it was going to be this popular. Wow. It got 100 upon actual time of recording. This got 104 votes. So that is pretty much a landslide compared to the other mods, which we had this week, the MACK RS100, 700, I don't know, it was confused. That got 45, and then we had the Daimler Freightliner Inspiration, that got 28, and then the Volvo NH12 got all of 17 votes. So that was the vote count this week. Let me just fix this. This is a bit annoying at the moment. I've actually got, I don't know why beacons are on, but anyway. Let's get that over here. The seat is way too close. And that, it keeps changing this. I don't know why, but it just does. Alright, that's a bit better. Now, one thing that I've noticed with this actual transmission is it's a bit sort of a big jump compared to what it's meant to be. So, but that's all right. That's no big deal. We'll live with it, shall we? Right, let's talk about some SES news now. Well, this week has been quite busy for SES. they've been doing a fair few things. So they've been talking about the new lights and flares, so light flares on the actual vehicles. So we're going to be getting some new headlights on the trucks, which is really cool. So what they actually show up now is it's a lot of glare that you see. They're sort of taking out a lot of that glare, and they are fixing it up with a newer sort of mask that they're going to be using. So a new image that they're going to be using, which is going to make it a lot better, which is going to be really good. It's going to show a lot more of the road when we're driving, and two, oncoming traffic's not going to be so bright like it is now. It's sort of really bright. So that's going to make it, a lot better for driving. Now, lights will be able to see in day and night. So that is definitely going to be a good thing. So, more information on that on the actual SCS blog. And when will that be coming out? That will be coming out hopefully in the next update, they said. So that should be really cool to see that. Next, SCS on the road. Now, they had to release their Plan B. If you remember last week, we were talking about that they were going to be going to the ETRC, which is the Euro Truck Racing competition. Yes, that's it. And they were going to be going to that and going along with that. So, which is just a whole lot of trucks racing around a track, and which I would be really exciting to see that in real life. And so they were actually going there, and they were going to promote Euro trucks, mostly Euro trucks, also talk about American trucks as well, which would have been really cool to see. Now, one of the things that I thought was really exciting was the actual hydraulic setup that they had. Now, I want to get one now because I've seen it. It's basically lowers all the way down to the ground. You sit inside a cockpit just the same as what I've got now, and then when you want to drive in it, it actually goes up and takes you off the ground, and you will actually feel all the bumps and that on the road. So when you're driving along and you turn, it actually feels like you're really turning, and it's really cool. So that would be something that I would love to be able to have a go of. I really, really would. Now, so yeah, they were actually talking about that, and they were just, doing a general sort of meet and greet around there, just talking to people. Now, Pavel wasn't there, but they did have an actual team there of guys who could talk a whole heap about Euro trucks and American trucks. And if you were there and you actually went to the show and you actually spoke to the guys from SCS, let us know, because I'd love to hear that. I'd love to hear about what they had to say. Just going down through the gears now. Alright. That's fine, there's nobody coming. There we... Oh, come on, Senior. What are you doing? Ripping through the gears too fast is what I'm trying to do. Gotta do it slow. Nice and slow. There we go. That's heaps better. Now, another thing that they were... So, the plan B was, right, that they had a container that they were going to be taking there, and the container was not quite finished. So, that was a bit of a bummer. They had to resort to the plan B, which is just grab a dirty old container and throw these motion seats in there. So, that was a good plan, actually. It doesn't always have to be the best looking and that, as long as you've got something there to demonstrate it. And those seats really did, make a big... I reckon they would have made a very big impression there. So, now, New Mexico update. If you haven't heard the news, they're teasing us more with more updates on New Mexico. And the city that they're talking about now is called Roswell. Now, if you don't know and you've been living under a rock, well, in 1947, not 74. In 1947, a UFO was reported crashing on a farm property. And, of course, the government got in there, snatched it up, and took it away. Well, ever since then, there has been report of, you know, aliens and stuff like that around there, and it mostly centered around the Roswell area. Well, American Trucks SCS has actually jumped on the bandwagon, and they've gone and done a whole heap of, you know, different things that revolve around the Roswell area. So you can see that that they've gone and added in alien type theme things around the Roswell area, which is really cool. And there's probably going to be some Easter eggs there as well, which we're going to have to try and find, which would be very interesting. But they've just shown a bit of a teaser of a whole heap of different stuff that you can expect in the actual game. So very cool. Thank you very much, SCS. Famous landmarks as well will be entered in there, which would be really, really good. Hoping to see if we can find the actual crashed UFO on some bloke's farm. Never know. Maybe. But they said that they will be doing an open beta for the New Mexico. So when that's coming out, I have no idea, guys. No more information. I have no more information on that. So, and I've not heard anything from anybody that I know in the actual, you know, early access or anything like that, so. But hopefully we'll get some more information soon, eh? Listen to that Detroit diesel roar. That is really, really cool. Oh, it's 35 through here. Hang on, we need to slow it down. And I need to take some photos too. Go on, mate, shove over. Stupid car. Alright, let's take a nice photo going along here. The rubber duck truck. Now, let's talk about some movie statistics. Now, as many of you would know, this truck is from the movie Convoy. And it's a movie from 1970s. I can't remember, actually, when it was from. But it's from the 1970s and late 70s. 78? Was it? Possibly? Can't remember. And it became very, very popular because back then they had a whole heap of... It was sort of launched at a perfect timing because CBs were all the rage back then. And this movie had a whole heap of CB trucker talk, and that was just something that was totally new at the time. So that's why it became very, very popular really quick. Now, one of the trucks that they used... I'm pretty sure it was 3 trucks they used. The first truck that they grabbed was a 1977 MACK RS700 LST. Now this truck here is a MACK RS700. Similar model, but not quite the same. And the engine that it had was a MACK ETAY 676 283 horsepower engine with tip turbine, turbocharged inline 6-cylinder diesel. Okay, so the closest I could get was the 6V Detroit diesel. Okay, so would have liked to have that exact same engine in the actual game. Would have been good, and models around that, you know, would have been good. But anyway, can't always get what you want, can you? Now, the wheelbase was 220 inches. The center of front axle to center of tandems. And the sleeper was a 60-inch stand-up sleeper by Able Body Company. So with right side exhaust cutout. So it's sort of close. Another thing that I found as well, which was very, very disappointing, and if some of you don't want to hear this, then plug your ears now, because it was a little bit disheartening for me to actually hear this, to find out this. But I did find that this exact same model was on Farming Simulator first. I also found that the RS100 was also on Farming Simulator first. So and it's exactly the same, looks exactly the same model as this. Now, I haven't brought that model into Blender or anything like that, but it just looks all the same. So I'm wondering if that guy has actually just stolen it and put it into American Truck Simulator. So there you go. Don't know if that's the case, but yeah, it would be very disappointing. It was just too much of a coincidence. It really was. But anyway, look, it's still a good truck. It drives well, it handles well, it sounds awesome, even though it's not exactly the same as the actual, you know, truck in the movie. Yeah, that's okay. You know, it's still very, very popular truck. It really is. Maybe Creechbum could grab a hold of this model and do some sounds for it. Make it sound, you know, just like the truck out of the actual movie. I don't know. Maybe. Who knows? I reckon it would be nice to see, you know, the proper engine and gearbox and stuff in there. The gearbox that I'm using today it's an Eaton Fuller 10-speed gearbox. Whoops, I forgot to chuck it in high then. That's alright, it won't kill it. Alright, here we go. I know I'm slowing way down before the corner, but I was taught to drive slow, you know, go slow around the corners. So still not getting that, you know, not getting the actual, what is it, you know, the width and that correct. You know, like I'm still sometimes too close to the center. And I'm told that just comes with practice, so I still got to keep it way over here, and that's why I keep looking in that mirror to make sure I'm closer to that line. But yeah, this truck, it really sounds good, and oh look, here we go. Look at that. I just reckon that looks so cool. I reckon that sounds cool, looks cool. You know, it's just really is awesome. The way it looks, you know. Even though it's not exactly the same, you know, no major deal. It's a bit disappointing, but that's alright. That's alright. I know a lot of people are going to love it. They really will. If you haven't tried this mod yet, I really suggest you do jump in and give it a go. Because all I want to do now is just drive around with petrol tankers. One, I love hauling petrol tankers as it is, but in this truck, that's all I want to do. Whoa, there's a jet going past. So, this week, what else? This week we've been having a look at a few things. I don't know if everyone's had a chance to have a look at what we've done on YouTube, but this week we've been looking at a couple of new games. We had a look yesterday at Cattle and Crops, the latest update. So they fixed up the mission thing. They've added a section in there for modding now, so there's going to be people frantically learning how to do mods for the game. And what else? They added a new tractor and some new farming equipment. So that's actually really cool. And it's good to see that they're getting in there and getting it going. So still, I get asked all the time, which is better, Farming Simulator or Cattle and Crops? Well, I have to say, at the moment, Farming Simulator is the better one. And especially with what's coming up in, you know, the very, very near future, around September, and that they got this new map and everything coming up. So that's going to be really exciting. Really am waiting for that. But I suppose it's like comparing apples and oranges. You know, or a finished building and a not finished building. You know, you have to wait till it's finished first before you can start comparing it to other games, you know, other things. So, yeah, at the moment it's still rough and just needs a lot of polishing. So that's just going to take time. That will. Also, we had a look at and I'm keeping a very close eye on this, Gold Rush, the game. Now, it's all about gold mining, and it's it's sort of like spin tires, but instead of logging, you're gold mining. So you get machines, you dig in the ground, you can dig 10 meters into the ground, and then you mine out all the gold, and then you go and once you've sifted out all that gold, you can take that to the blacksmith and get him to make gold bars, which is really cool. And of course it costs you 50 bucks per pop to do that, but never mind. So unfortunately at the moment you can't save, so I'm hoping that they fix that soon, because I'm just going to dig up the whole area and then find as much gold as possible. But the Kickstarter program is available for this at the moment. If you would like to have a look at what we got up to in the actual game, then head over to YouTube and check it out on the Junior Senior Gaming channel. There is a video. We've gone and done a live stream there where it shows all the ins and outs of what you can and can't do in the actual game so far with the tech demo. So it is just a pre-alpha tech demo, guys, to show you give you a good idea of what you can expect from this actual game. So and yes, it does cost money. This is a tech demo, guys. A tech demo is totally different to a normal demo. Normal demo is nicely polished, and you know, you've got a whole heap of things that you can do, but you only get like one map. So it's very close to the real game, but not quite. So you only get the one map sort of thing. That's generally what a demo would be. But this is before that, so you're actually getting just one map, and you can do limited things. So only a small amount of things are what you could do in the official demo. So it is very, very different. And yes, you do have to pay for it, guys. It's not a free demo. So from what I've been playing with it, I can't wait for the actual full version of it. Hang on, let me jump in here. I missed the turn. Shit. Bugger. I gotta try and turn around here somewhere. Where am I gonna turn? Maybe up there at the mining company I can turn. That was a bummer. I saw it coming up fast. Oh, I can go along the highway here. There we go. I'll go along the highway. It was going to take me on the highway anyway. Stupid thing. Alright, there we go. Now, yeah, so more details on that. Oh, what else? I was going to also tell you that with that Gold Rush, the game, the original Kickstarter it was for a 2-month-long Kickstarter. Now, within the first 30 days, I think the first 10 days, they'd actually got the minimum required amount that they wanted, which was 10,000 Canadian dollars. And from there, they just kept going and going, and now they're up to 78. As of this morning of this recording, they're up to $78,000, which their maximum goal, I can't remember off the top of my head, but I think it's 120,000, so they could possibly reach and exceed their maximum goal for this game. So it's going to be very, very, very exciting. And yes, it will be coming to console. So one of the #1 questions that I do get asked is, will this be coming to console? Yes, it will, guys. It will be coming to console. So that's going to be very exciting for a lot of people. So, yeah, for all those console lovers, grab your controller and get ready. This will be coming out. Now, the release of the PC version, or the early access for the PC version, will be the pre-alpha, sorry. No, sorry, not pre-alpha, the alpha version, I believe is September. So, your first copy of the game will be in September. So, I don't know when console's coming out. So, you know, that's something that you're going to have to ask the developers when that's actually coming out. So, until I get the information of that, I won't know myself. So, sorry guys, can't give you the exact information. Big machinery will be coming to it, so that's going to be really, really exciting. They're going to have a whole heap of different machinery. They'll even have, it looks like they're going to be, they may even have in there as well, massive mining machinery as well. So that's going to be cool. I thought that they would only just be, you know, smaller machinery and that'd be it, but no, looks like they're going to big mining machinery as well. Should get there because they still got another, what, 28 to 30 days to go. So I can see it definitely getting there, and the more the word spreads, the bigger the game will get. So that's why I'm telling you all about it, guys. It's definitely, I'm very, very excited about it. And I'd have to say that out of all the games that are coming out this year, I think this one's going to be the most exciting. So we're definitely going to be taking a lot of close details on this. I actually thought that Cattle and Crops was going to be pretty exciting, but I'm going to have to say this one now is definitely more exciting. So there we are. I'll put the cruise control on. Yeah, so there we go. What else have I been doing this week? Well, we did get a problem where we were hacked by we had a hacker hack our website. Now, this little Japanese punk, which we found out is a Japanese student who is using school property to do this, naughty. He's been not only going around and he hacked our website, but he hacked a whole heap of hundreds of websites he's gone and hacked. And these poor people, these poor buggers who with the websites, they got to pay some bloke to come out and fix that. So yeah, I really do feel for those guys. And the thing is that you know, they actually, not everyone's as lucky as what we are, where I can just say, oh well, fuck it, let's do a new website, and that's what I've done. So I've taken down anything that's going to be malicious, guys, and I've fixed it up, and I put a brand spanking new website on there. So that took me, you know, I did that, what, 2 days? It took me about 2 and a bit days actually to get that new website up. So, and it looks pretty schmick. If you haven't checked it out, make sure you head over and check it out, guys. I have had another problem though. It looks like the shop has died. Oh dear. So I went and did an update yesterday on the shop, and it did not like the update. So it's killed the store. So after I make this video today, I'll be working on that. So hopefully by the time you see this video, the Junior Senior Gaming merchandise shop will be back up and running. I'm hoping so, because all those years that I spent learning how to build websites and that, it's paying off, man. It really is. Oh, you know what? I've learned a lesson. Never use the in-app updater, because it fucks it up. It fucked up my it fucked up the store completely. It really did. I thought we were at an age where, you know, simplicity was starting to become a, you know, a much more common thing, but obviously not. These guys are still sort of in the dark ages a bit with their how they update their website. You know, most websites now use a back end that is pretty much foolproof. So, you know, it doesn't take a lot of know-how to do it. It's not like it used to be back in the bloody old days. Shit. Man, it took a lot of time and effort to update a website. Well, now it's really simple. So, but according to the shop that I'm using, it is not that easy. So, I'll also, regarding the website as well, I have fixed it up now so that it is meant to be. Now it's meant to be 99% safe. Okay, so I've gone and purchased some secured stuff, you know, shit like that. So stuff that you guys won't be really interested in, but it's made the website a lot more secure. So if anything does go wrong, I've also bought something that will allow me to have a time machine. So if somebody stuffs it up, it will basically revert back to the version that worked, which is cool. I like it how it can do that. It's really cool. Also, if there is any malware does get on there, I get told straight away, guys. So I'll be able to clean that up and get that off. So it should be, because I really want it to be a safe place. I don't want my website to be full of viruses and shit like that. I want it to be a safe place for you guys. So that's why I've gone and added this extra security on there. So make it easier. Make it better for you. Alright. Going past Albuquerque, I can see just over there now. El Paso is just down this way. Gonna drop it down a gear as we go up this little hill here. I know it's only small, but still. I hate these on-ramps, man. These on-ramps here are nasty. Moving over. Now, this week is the Members Convoy week, and we will be doing it in Euro trucks. So when I get some time today, I will be putting up all the information on the Junior Senior Gaming forum. I will let you know, guys, that the forum is also safe as well. So I've double checked it and made sure that everything is all good. No big deal, no viruses or Trojans or any problem like that. So, and also the store as well is also secure because it's down because of well, not stupidity, just because of I updated it, and that's why it's not been hacked. It's just I updated it and it fucked up, so I'm going to be doing updates manually. So I don't want you to worry about the Junior Senior Gaming website. I really am trying my utmost best to make sure that the website is a safe place, all the websites that we have. So the merchandise, you know, it's got you can always tell if it's a secure site for when you're doing going to a shop, because it has a little padlock in your browser's address bar there, and that's what we've got on our merchandise. So it's definitely a safe place, guys. I've made it safe for you. And the forum, well, that's hosted by Zeta Boards, so that's safe. As safe as you can get for a forum anyway. So. But, yeah, so there we go. I just wanted to top on that, guys. So make sure, to summarize that, make sure you visit the website. It's a brand new spanking website, and you're safe there. All our shop and everything, the forum and everything is all safe for you to go on, okay? To be there and do things, okay? So it's all good. Right, Albuquerque. Yeah, I should have took a left at Albuquerque. I did. I took a right at Albuquerque instead of a left. Old Bugs Bunny saying. I should have took a left at Albuquerque. Come on, cars. What are you going so slow for? I'm going to jump over there. And I'll see, I think this is the top gear that we can go. Just going to see how fast we can go along here, because it's a nice straight area. And it's getting to about the maximum now. 73. Still got a few revs to go. 74, 75. $76. I eased off on the accelerator there. $77. No, I think that's pretty much, I think 80 will be the maximum we get out of this. It's sitting on 77 there. So there you go. That'll be your maximum. About 80 miles per hour would be the maximum. And there we go, I was way in the other lane then. But, yeah, great truck, love it. And this trailer pack, yeah, it's not bad. I mean, it's well, nicely done, but it's not like it's overly exciting. It almost looks very similar to the ones that are in game. So and it is harder to find as well than the standard tankers. I'm wondering if that's because of the updates and that's made it that way. Because a lot of things change in updates and that, so. Steam Summer Sale, guys. Happy 4th of July too, to all the Americans out there. We really don't celebrate it much here in Australia. To be honest, yes, it was yesterday for us. We didn't get any fireworks in the neighborhood, which is a surprise. But fireworks are illegal here in most states. So there's only one state in Canberra that it's not that it's legal. So we don't let off fireworks here in Australia much unless it's controlled. It's the only time. But yeah, happy 4th to everyone. That's May the 4th. May the 4th be with you. No, that's Star Wars Day. No, yeah, happy 4th to everyone. It's Independence Day for America. Even though I'm in Australia and we don't celebrate it, I still thought I'd say that to everyone as well. I hope you had a good day off. How about that? Because I'm pretty sure it's a public holiday. Just jumping over there because that guy just decided to slow down really quick. Now, what else? What other things have been pretty exciting lately? Tomorrow, guys, I will be doing a stream in the morning, very, very, very first thing. But I'll be going off, and the family will be going off to, I think it's Movie World we're going to, something like that. So I might do a live stream at Movie World and see how we go. We'll run around and check some things out and say hello to the Movie World characters. I won't be able to go on any rides. I'll take the camera and the strap, but I do believe that you can't take cameras and that on the rides. But I'll be double checking that there. Oh, excuse me. This weather makes me sneeze. It's terrible weather. Not that it's been very cold. For all you guys here, it's mostly been around, the lowest it got to was 15 degrees Celsius, which for most of you is just an average day. But for me here in Australia, in Queensland, that's bloody cold. And in some parts of Australia, it got to 1 degree Celsius, which is like, man, that's too cold. Too cold. Freeze your balls off. That's how cold it is. But it doesn't, to most, I think a lot of people, if you ever want to come to Australia and you're from a colder climate, come to it and you want to visit, come to Australia when it's winter. Because our winter for us is cold, but for you it'd be a pleasant day. Just a little tip there from Senior. This is really driving around nice. I could drive this truck all day. I really could. It's really nice. Just try not to think about the movie. and how much detail it has compared to the movie, so. Come on, mate. Hurry up. I gotta jump in that lane. Yeah, car, you're gonna slow down for me. There you go. Force that car to slow down. Yep, we're right to jump over. There we go. Let's see, what else exciting has been going on? Well, I got a heap of games on the Steam Summer Sale. Tomorrow I haven't decided exactly what game, but, oh, there's El Paso there, so we're already here. So tomorrow I think I'm going to be live streaming, you know, the one of those games from the Steam Summer Sale, so. We need to be over there. Too low a gear again, damn it. Oh, there's a car there. What did you guys think of the bus simulator videos? I actually am getting right into bus simulator now because I know before I was having a lot of problems with the actual bus simulator game, and that was just me driving. But I think I've gotten a lot better with driving, to be honest. Because I know I still crash into shit, but not near as much as what I used to. El Paso, there we go. So just up the back there. Bugger off, mate. I was here first. And there we are, right up the back there. So I know Rubber Duck didn't make it across the border, but we did. El Paso. Auto parts. I can't wait for New Mexico. I really can't. I reckon that's going to be really cool. And I'm hoping that we don't have to wait so long for the next piece of America from SCS, because it's going to take, you know, by about 2030 we'll have a complete game. So it's going to be too long. So I'm hoping they really do pick up their act and get it going a bit faster. Alright, here we are, Gallon. Alright, where do we have to park it now? Up there, is it? Oh yeah, in there. And I'll see if I can get it turned around. It's going to be tricky. I find it tricky backing up in this game. Especially in the dark. See, take it nice and easy. No need to rush. And I'll just poke it in there nicely. There we go. Well, it's going to accept it, so let's drop it there. Can you see? There we go. It's going to accept it there. That's all good. Yay! Well, got an excellent. Yes, that's just what we wanted. Very, very good. Very good. Well, that is the end of this drive in the Rubber Duck truck. This week's weekly drive winner. Remember, guys, if you did miss the actual mod review, the mod review will be in the description, and also a link to this truck will also be in there as well, and that is courtesy of our friendly mod website, atsmodding.com. So thank you very much, ATS Modding. Yeah, look, overall, guys, it is a good truck. I like this truck. I'm actually really wanting to drive some more of this, so we'll have to do some more videos of this. It's just try not to think about those things, those points that I was saying where, you know, one, it looks like it may have been pinched from Farming Simulator. Two, the engines and that aren't correct. You know, some things like that. Just try to drive it as it is. And it's still a good mod. And that's what we try to do here. We try to review the mods as mods. Not really, you know, compared to what it is in real life. But that does actually help. If it is close to real life, that does help. So, helps with the experience as well. So, but that is it for me today. Look, guys, if you like this video, then don't forget to punch that like button in the ass. One, because you know it loves it, and two, it not just tells me that you like the video, it tells me a whole heap of other information as well. And if this is the first time you've seen Junior Senior Gaming, then make sure you head on over to the Junior Senior Gaming channel on YouTube and check it out. There's over 1,900 videos there for you to watch. Plenty to keep you amused. And we revolve around the vehicle simulation sort of thing, because we love our trucks and cars. But until next time, don't forget to keep the shiny side up and the greasy side down, and I'm 1010 on the side. And remember, game on!